Hello, and welcome to episode 6 of Minecraft Windows 10 Edition, How to Survive and Thrive. In this episode, I thought we'd take some time and learn how to do a little bit of farming. We're running low on food, so that's something we're really going to need. So let's get started with a couple of things here. First of all, let's get some iron out of here. There's a couple of things I want to make, so let's get I need 6 there and another 2, so a total of 8. Put that away for now. Let's see, what else do we have in our inventory? We've got some wood here. Let's get some planks out of this and take these and make some sticks out of them. Alright. Now let's go over here to our crafting bench. And what we're going to want to do first of all is I want to take and I want to make some buckets. And to do that, you put one ingot in this slot, one in this slot, and one in this slot. I'm doing 2 so I can make 2 buckets, and that'll create a bucket. So we've got 2 buckets now. And then I'm also going to take and make a hoe for our garden. So we're going to take 2 sticks, and then we're going to take 2 iron ingots or stone or wood and make a hoe. And we're going to need that for our garden. Alright, so let's come out and take a quick look around here. Now let's try to find an area where we'd kind of like to plant our stuff at. What is going on here? Looks like we're having a little bit of problems with some rendering here because, oh, there it is. Finally showed up. We are in a swamp, if you recall. That's fine. The only issue we might have would be with slime spawning in here, and they could spawn in our garden. But I think we're going to be okay. So let's kind of use this area up here. But first of all, let's run over here to the water. And we're going to get a couple of buckets of water. And we're just going to select our bucket, come over here to the water, and we're going to pick up 2 buckets of water. And I see some sugar cane over here too. I want to get that as well. May as well plant some more of that. Alright, so sugar cane grows like this, so we can just knock that down and pick it up, and then we can knock down some more, pick it up as well. So gives us some sugar cane. Now what we're also going to need, we're going to need some seeds to grow some wheat. To get the seeds, you get it from the tall grass here. So if you just kind of like smack the grass a little bit, and eventually it drops seeds like that. Let's see how many we got. We've got 1. Not much to go with yet. But let's just go ahead and put that there so we can kind of get an idea of how many we're picking up as we go along. And get as many of those as we possibly can. So let me do that, and I'll get back to you as soon as I got a fairly decent supply of seeds. Alright. As you can see, I found a few seeds here, so let's go ahead and make a simple wheat garden here to begin with. What we'll do is we'll just dig out a trench here. I've got 31 seeds, so we'll do 15. That ought to be good to get us going. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's just do 10. 10, 20. That should be good enough. And then we're going to take the hoe. Actually, first of all, let's put our water down. So we're going to pour a bucket of water into here. Now, as you can see, when you pour the water, it kind of moves downhill, and it will move a total of 8 blocks. Now, we could just drop some more water in there at that end and kind of make it come together in the middle. But what I want to do is I'm going to take this bucket here, and I'm going to come over and I'm going to drop it here. Now you can see this is still here and here. Now I can pick up that bucket of water in the middle there. And what we've done is we've created an infinite water source. So we could put that down, pick it up, and so on and so forth, all the way across until we got one continuous smooth pond of water here like that. Alright, now with the water there, we can hydrate the soil. So we take our hoe and we're going to right click on the ground next to the water. I'm going to do one more row here. Let me see, I think I got a block of dirt in my, yep, got a few pieces of dirt here. Let's go ahead and fill that back in. Okay, so we've got 30 there. So we're going to select our seeds, and then we're just going to right click and we're going to plant them in our tilled soil here. Okay, now we did pick up some sugar cane too. Let's go ahead and plant that too while we're at it. So let me go find my sugar cane. I got 5 of them here. That's good to get us started. Now sugar cane has to grow next to the water, and it can be planted on either dirt or sand. So we're just going to go ahead and plant it here on the dirt. Some people say it grows faster in sand. That is not true. There's been tests, and it's been proven that it grows about the same speed whether it's on dirt or whether it's on sand. So don't worry about what you've got. Just go ahead and work with what you have. All right, now it's getting nighttime, so let's go quickly sleep, and then we'll check up on this shortly. All right, so we got our farm started. We've got some wheat and we got some sugar cane going here. Later on, hopefully we can find some potatoes and carrots and beetroot, so we can plant those as well. They're a little harder to get a hold of than these items, but we can make do with what we have at the moment. Now, one thing we ought to do is we ought to put a fence around our garden here so that the animals don't get in here and destroy it. So let me run over here quickly, and we're going to make some fences. So let's run back to our cave, our hidey hole. All right. And let's see what we got in here. I'm going to take this extra dirt too. We're going to take some oak wood planks. We have a few sticks still. That should be good. So to make fences, you take oak wood planks and you put one here, one here, one here, and one here, and then you take sticks and you put one here and one here, and that will give you 3 fences. Now you can use other types of wood. You can use birch, you can use dark oak, you can use jungle, whatever it is you have available. So let's make up a few more with what we have available to us at the moment. And that gives us 15. That is nowhere near enough for what we need to do. So let's go ahead and get more here. I also want to make a fence gate, so we're going to put one here, and we're going to put one here, 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 and here for sticks, and that makes a fence gate. Alright, we're going to need some more sticks. Let's go ahead and make some more of those. And let's see what we can do here for a few more fences. And that should be more than enough. All right. Alright, so let's start by putting down some of our fences. Let's get them into our hot bar here. And we'll start laying them down. You just put down a fence post in each area, and they will automatically connect to each other. And we'll put that there. Oops, walking the wrong direction. I'm going to leave this space open in the middle. And let's come around this way. Alright, I need some more dirt here. Put the hoe away. We don't need it anymore, at least for the time being. That was odd. Alright, so we got a nice fence going around our garden here. So let's come over here and let's select our fence gate. And we're going to drop it in right there. And so you see you can open and close that to get in and out of our garden. Let's go ahead and light this up a bit too. That helps to get your plants to grow even when it's nighttime. Keeps monsters away from it as well. Alright. And that should be good. Now this is very important to put the fence around here, especially when you're in a biome that has rabbits in there. We haven't seen any rabbits in the swamp. I don't know for certain if they do spawn in here or not. But if they are around, they will eat your crops. So make sure you put a fence around it, or somehow proof it against rabbits as best as you can. Alright. Now it does take a while for the crops to grow. There are several different ways that you can help speed up the growth of crops. One of which is to use bone meal, which you get from killing skeletons. They drop the bones, you convert that into bone meal, and you use that as a type of fertilizer to instantly grow your crops. Another method that works, I know for certain on the PC version as well as the console edition, is when you plant wheat, you plant it in separate rows. So you'd have a row of wheat here, then you'd have like a row of potatoes, then another row of wheat, then maybe a row of carrots, and so on and so forth. So you stagger your wheat, and it seems to grow a little bit faster. You can also leave an empty row in the middle and just grow them in rows that way. One other thing is the way the garden is actually set up has to do with the hydration of the soil. When you plant something, you need water, of course, for it to grow. But the way it works is, if let's say this was a spot of water, I only need one, and that would give me actually 81 blocks that I could grow stuff in, because it works like this. So from here, it will hydrate soil in a 4x4 direction. So it'll hydrate out 4 blocks in this direction, 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 plus the diagonal. So you actually have a 9x9 area that's hydrated by 1 block of water. but I didn't have enough seeds to do a nice big, 81 patch of farmland. So maybe, once we start growing a few things, as you knock these down, when they grow, you harvest it, you get both wheat and seeds back from it so that you can replant your garden, and you actually get a lot more seeds back than what you started with to begin with. So it keeps itself going. Sugar cane will continue to grow here, so those 5 pieces will grow up to 3 tall. You can knock them down at any point, take those pieces that you knock down, continue to plant them, and continue to grow sugar cane. And sugar cane becomes important to you. Not only does it create sugar that you can use in some of your recipes for food, but also for creating paper that you'll need for books when you get into doing enchanting, when we get that far. So that's it for our basic wheat farm. So in the next episode, we might get back into our branch mine and dig a little deeper in there. Maybe we can collect some obsidian, since we did manage to get a few diamonds the last episode, and we can build ourselves a portal and get ready to start going into the nether once we arm ourselves up and get a little bit of armor on ourselves. So until next time, this is Desert Rat. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.